The community of Manenberg has accused the government of failing them as crime involving gang wars continues to spike in that area. This has resulted in the City of Cape Town's Community Safety and Health Department temporarily closing the clinic and rerouting their staff to a satellite clinic. Deputy Chairperson for the Manenberg Community Policing Forum, Vanessa Adrians, says just on the 6th of this month, 8 people were killed, and there have been 20 cases of attempted murder in recent days.
Yeah, it's sad. It's a sad time for the community of Manenberg to endure all these challenges at this point. Yes, the clinic has been closed because of the ongoing senseless shootings and gang war that is not stopping. However, I think just yesterday, the family of Joshua Fisher, only 21 years old, had to say their last goodbyes, and one cannot say that it's normal.
All right, let's stay with the story. Our reporter, Nasiphi joins us now from the local police station. Nasiphi, thank you for making time for us this afternoon. What are the residents telling you there in Manenberg, and how are the police authorities responding?
Well, as we heard from Vanessa earlier on, she painted a very bleak picture, a war-like picture in regards to Manenberg itself, due to the escalating violence that community has had to experience. And obviously, gang wars, or Manenberg being gang prone, is nothing new to the community of Manenberg. However, this time around, it seems to be affecting service delivery, where the City of Cape Town has had to take a decision in closing the clinic from the 6th of December. And hopefully, they are saying that by tomorrow, the doors of the Manenberg clinic will open, and that residents were rerouted to a satellite clinic. And that means that residents then need to walk all the way to the satellite clinic in order for them to get that service delivery. And this is all because of gang violence. And Vanessa earlier on just saying that the reasons why they are seeing what they are seeing in Manenberg is the fact that government not only has failed them, this is all 3 spheres of government according to her, not only has failed them but has also failed to address issues of social ills, inequality, including service delivery in their community, which has then resulted to crime and the gang wars that we see in the community of Manenberg. And just being there in Manenberg alone, we saw a number of law enforcement agencies, including SAPS, patrolling the various community. However, CPF is saying that that is a temporary solution, because once they leave a specific spot where they are stationed, people can no longer go to the shop. And just last week alone, they were saying that due to the shootings, a number of churches could not open their doors to residents, and also going as far as saying that some matric pupils were not able to enjoy their matric dances because of the violence.
Yeah. So what other services have been disrupted there, Nasiphi? You've mentioned that some of the churches were not able to open their doors. We know about this clinic now that had to be closed. Often when you talk about gang-ravaged communities, schools get affected as well. What other services have been disrupted there in Manenberg?
Well, what is disrupted is the fact that people can't do basic things like going to the shop around the corner. As much as, you know, the clinic has been closed from the 6th of December and will be opening tomorrow to the residents, the question of how safe is the community still lingers, because many of them are saying that when they don't see police officers, that's when they fear that is it safe for me to even go to the shop and get something, or have my child playing outside? So those are the realities of people in Manenberg, and they're saying that this has been happening for decades. And it's quite sad, according to them, that it still has not been addressed, or rather the issue of violence and gang violence in Manenberg is still not addressed. However, they find themselves in a situation where they feel like they're being held hostage by these gang, rather by the gang violence that they see in their communities, where they're saying that they see sporadic shootings. As a matter of fact, some saying that there is no warning when they decide to shoot. So is it safe for you to go outside? One wonders how safe the people of Manenberg are if they are saying that when they don't see police in their streets patrolling, they don't feel safe to even go outside or even to the shop.
Police Minister Becky Cele, for instance, has been having a program over the last couple of months where he goes to communities. He has been in some parts of Cape Town to address some of the concerns that residents have. And often police raise this concern that they're not getting the adequate support from the communities themselves. What sense are you getting there on the ground, Nasiphi, in terms of the working relationship between the community members and the police stations? Because the police officers often say, help us also nab some of the people that are terrorizing you as communities, because they come from the society.
Well, the CPF is saying that the minister a couple of months ago visited the community of Manenberg. However, they are saying, and they've had a number of government people within the safety cluster visiting the community of Manenberg. However, they believe or feel like it's just a tick-box exercise that we were in Manenberg following the sporadic shootings or the gang violence. And Vanessa, who is in the Manenberg CPF, said that it is unfortunate because, according to her, the station that we are currently standing outside is not adequately resourced in regards to having the adequate number of police officers that will be able to patrol the streets of Manenberg and make their presence felt. So it is quite of a challenge. However, we do know that later on today, community activists and the interfaith organizations will be embarking on a picket of some sort later on today to reclaim their streets, saying that should government officials be willing to address the issues that are happening in Manenberg and meet with them around the table, they will be able to tell them what the solutions for the community in Manenberg are, even going as far as saying that they are even willing to patrol the streets. However, they do need government to back them in the fight against the gang violence in Manenberg.
All right, Nasiphi Same, thank you so much for that update live to us from Manenberg. Now, former student